I remember a time when I was younger, my dad told me about this new book from England about a boy wizard. And I was like, oh my God, that is not gonna go anywhere. Well, that book was Harry Potter, and boy, was I wrong. Well, if you didn't already know, the Buell Theater has transformed into Hogwarts, and I've seen it, and it's amazing. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is now playing. Nick Dillenberg, who plays Harry Potter, which I'm a little starstruck, apparated to the Cocoa Couch to fill us in on the magical production that honestly blew me away. Am I doing too much?
No,
okay.
no,
Sure?
I feel good.
Okay.
That means we're doing our job.
Okay, it was phenomenal. Welcome, the boy who lived. Hi.
Thanks for having me.
I'm
Sorry.
Very excited to have you. You are phenomenal, by the way.
Oh, thank you. By the way, the Wednesday, and we don't say this on every city, but Denver was incredible.
We were clapping.
You were clapping in every scene. Everybody
know.
was. You got all of the little deep cuts.
It was amazing. Yeah, we were all people were dressed up. It was amazing. So I got to see the production. It was nonstop. For those who aren't familiar, tell us about the show, because I didn't even really know about the kid and the parents.
Yeah, so this starts about 20 years after the ends of the books. Like if you remember the last movie, Harry is sending one of his kids off to Hogwarts. Now we're here where Harry's kid meets Draco's kid on their first Hogwarts Express. No pressure, you know, will they be friends for life? And then things sort of jump off from there.
They do, they really do. And the kids' actors are phenomenal, amazing. This is some of the video. I can't tell you about the special effects and how good they were. The Dementors were terrifying.
Good.
Just wanted to say that. Have you always been a Harry Potter fan, or were you not? Was this what brought you in?
Yeah, I was a little bit older when they came out, but I had a younger brother, and I would steal his book at night, read it. Again, too, I was a little like skeptical of like, is it going to be cool? It's just another young adult series or whatever, and I was hooked.
I was hooked too.
Every movie premiere, every book when it came out, I was like in line waiting to get it.
There's a story of a kid who was flying, and it was midnight in the air, and they gave him the book at midnight in the airplane.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought that was so cool. Okay, of course you can't have Harry Potter without wands, and your wand work, excellent, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Did you have to go to wand school
yes.
to learn the spells?
Yeah, we have to go to Cape School and Wand School and all of it. Learn how to polyjuice and apparate and slide down the flue. And I mean, it's the language of the world, so you want to be able to do it often enough where it looks like it's every day.
You're part of it. Yeah. Okay, so speaking of wands, I have two questions. Do you have a little wand pocket?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Very special.
As you should.
As one should.
You know?
Okay, and what's your favorite special effect? I think, and I'm not going to give away spoilers, but there's a moment where things go boom. I'm not doing it justice, but I just was like amazed. And the Dementors. What is one of your favorites?
That's a really good one. I think the genesis of the show was such that they wanted all the magic to be stuff that could have existed hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
It's old school stuff.
Yes.
So first day in the rehearsal room, we just made a quarter disappear. We were like telling a story and then boom, and it's there. And so you were trying to do stuff that like isn't animatronic, isn't like CGI. It's just like regular stuff that could exist. So I would say here, my favorite is there's usually a gasp moment in the first 60 seconds.
Yeah. That's your
That'll get you.
Because you can tell how good the audience is by that gasp.
And it starts immediately.
Yeah, which is amazing. Even the set. I mean, I don't get the set. I don't understand it all, but, and are there a lot of trap doors? I can't wait to, no, you can't tell me. It's magic. Okay. On top of casting spells, the choreography was incredible. The wand dance, the fighting. What is it like to do all those stunts? Are you used to doing all those stunts?
Yeah, I mean, we've all sort of been, you know, on the last movie I did, we did not, you know, Apollo 11 like stunts, moon landing stuff. Every job has a different ask, you know? So you just try and like keep yourself in shape and then say, teach me the new stuff, you know?
Were you excited or scared to do the stunts?
Oh, both.
Both, okay.
I mean, it's daunting.
It is. I mean, you were upside down.
Yeah.
You were with fire.
Oh, there's real danger here. We got to be safe. We have to be on our marks, you know, exactly. Yeah. But I mean, look, everybody's had this in their brain for decades now, from Daniel Radcliffe to everybody else, and I just feel like I just don't want to let them down, you know?
No, you did not. I interviewed Daniel Radcliffe at one time, and I was like,
oh, yeah?
Don't talk about Harry Potter. Don't talk Harry Potter. It was the first thing that came out. I want to learn about the back of the house. Are you guys? It seems like it's exhausting. That was my first question off camera. Are you running behind the set? Like, what's going on behind the set?
Yeah, it's like it's the duck on water, and behind, you know, the feet under the water. We're just going.
You're going
a million miles a minute, trying to do everything, trying to stay out of each other's way, so there's no collisions. But there's a lot of running, changing clothes, everything that you would expect. There's the show you see, and then there's the show you don't see.
A whole show behind.
It's wild.
It's almost like choreography behind the set.
100%. You have to be in the right place at the right time so as to be safe, yeah.
Unbelievable. Okay, without giving too much away, because it was so good, He Who Must Not Be Named, which I was annoyed y'all said it so much, is pronounced a little differently. Almost
true.
le français. Je parle le français, okay?
True. Oui, oui.
Voldemort.
Yep.
No T. Why?
I know. She just decided that that's sort of what she'd wanted all along.
Is that right?
It's not really that interesting of an answer, but she was like, oh, hey, I kind of always had it in my mind like this. And we sort of said it that way in the first movie, and then it kind of got grandfathered in after that. But she was like, you know what, if we're going to do this play again,
do this right.
This is kind of how I heard it in my mind when I was writing the books.
JK, we're talking about.
That's right.
You know, like I know her.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good old JK.
Or like I've ever, No, but that's the story on the street.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was like, I think they're getting it wrong. Like,
I know.
Everybody's getting
I said,
it
sure.
wrong. Yeah,
I've seen all the movies. I read all the Voldemort.
Yeah, I was like
no.
a hard T there.
Yeah.
Okay, I asked this from a lot of actors. I was a theater kid.
Mm-hmm.
Very overly melodramatic growing up. Pre-show, post-show ritual, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's so weird because like this show is so physical.
It really is.
And we're about to do 5 in the next 48 hours this weekend, one Friday night, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday.
Saturday, 2
So you
Sunday.
just gotta like, I know when I'm gonna nap, what I'm gonna eat. If I don't have enough calories before the show, I feel it.
Yeah, yeah.
But my favorite ritual, honestly, is we get to the last scene. I won't say what happens, but we sort of wrap things up a little bit. And with the actor who plays my son, Adam, who's so special to me, I can just tear up just like looking across the stage and seeing him as we complete this massive 3-hour journey to find our way back to each other. And as soon as the lights go out and the mics go off, I just say, I love you.
Oh, really?
And we just like connect again.
Really?
And it just means the world to me.
Oh
And he's
my
like very
God.
important. So
I do have to say, there was one moment at the very end where you both breathe in and breathe out at the very same time. And
Yeah.
it's subtle, but you can really feel you're on the same wavelength,
And I think that's, that's important because we're basically told not to do that for 3 hours.
Yeah, right.
And that's the nature
right.
of drama, right? Like
Yes.
we're hustling, things are going wrong. How do we fix this?
There's no moment of stillness.
Harry is messed up again. He said the wrong thing again. How do you make it right? And then eventually, 3 hours later, we've earned a breath.
Yeah, you've earned a breath. Wow, well said. Guys, I can't recommend this enough. Sometimes I just say it because it's there. This is a really good one. So wands at the ready, Harry Potter, that was dumb. I tried to do it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, wands at the ready, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is now playing at the Buell Theater through June 21st. Y'all, you can snag your tickets at denvercenter.org. I cannot recommend this enough, even for kids. Like, it's family friendly. It's a little scary, but it's good.
Adults who were raised with the books come in robes with wands,
Yeah.
and they bring their kids
Yes.
the same way. And they're at the stage door, like just had the best experience signing programs. It's the best.
Amazing. I met a kid who had a green tie and he goes, I'm Zion and I'm from Slytherin. And I was like, nice to meet
There you go.
sir. Unbelievable. Well, they sponsor today's segment and I highly recommend you go.